everybody, and welcome to the Believeland Prep Podcast, the newest podcast in the Believeland media family. My name is Derek Dimit, and my partner is Cameron Palmer, and we will be bringing you weekly episodes focused on Northeast Ohio high school sports moving forward. To get started, let's let our audience get to know a little bit more about us. So go ahead, Cameron.
I'm Cameron Palmer. I just graduated from Cardinal High School this past May, almost 2 months ago now. I played basketball since seventh grade, and I finished that. I did that all throughout high school. I played 2 full years and then a half season of high school football. Then I did 2 years of high school baseball. So I've made my trips around sports, and in March I got the internship, is what it's classified as, here with Believeland, covering high school baseball and softball. And now I'm getting ready to transition into high school football and now this podcast. So in a very short amount of time, a lot of really big steps. I'm going to Kent State Geauga Kent State for journalism. I'm doing my first 2 years at Kent G to get some of the prerequisites out of the way, and then I'm heading to main campus for journalism to get my career really started and start solidifying myself in the work world and get myself out there and just learn what I need to learn and get ready for life.
Yes, definitely off to a good start being here with Believeland, getting some of that on the job training before you even start the coursework there at Kent State.
Yep.
As for me, my name is Derek Dimit. I graduated in 2008 from Alliance High School, and that's further back than I'd like to admit. From there, I also attended Kent State. I was at the Stark branch for most of that. Graduated with a bachelor's in business administration. But I didn't play sports in high school, but I definitely followed it. Even in middle school and things like that, love going Friday nights to the stadium, going, Tuesdays and Fridays into the gym, get those student sections, chanting back and forth at each other. And I think that's the best environment to watch sports in. Some colleges have it, but the pro level, you don't get that. They try to kind of force feed it, with the loud music and the stuff like that, but it's so natural in a high school gym or at a high school stadium. And it's something that I'm happy to now be with Believeland to bring that coverage, to bring to shine a light on some of these athletes that definitely deserve it, because in Northeast Ohio, we are truly blessed to have the athletes that we get to cover, that we get to watch. Um, on a personal side, I've been married almost 7 years to my lovely wife, and our son just celebrated his fifth birthday over this past weekend. So he's growing like a weed, and before I know it, I'll be going to sporting events to watch him. Anything else you want to add to this one, Cameron?
A little bit, yeah. It's gonna be fun to return back to Friday Night Lights, but not as a player. Which, as you said, the energy it's unrealistic. There really are no words to just put to it. It's a different feeling when you line up on the goal line ready for the national anthem, or your team is playing or your not your team, but your band's playing like your school song or whatever, and it's just soaking in the moment. It's an unreal feeling. So it's going to be a lot of fun to go back there to experience it, but from a professional and like the workforce environment, perspective of it. So it's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited. We got some really good games on tap.
Definitely. And you'll be up in Geauga County doing some Chardon games and some other schools up in that area. I'll be down in the Stark County area. Then we have quite a few there in the Portage County area. So we'll definitely have this area pretty well covered, with coverage throughout the 10-week season and then throughout the playoffs, as well as hopefully some of our local schools can make deep runs, and we're covering high school football around Thanksgiving.
And then basketball.
Yeah, and then soon after that, basketball will start, and then baseball will be picking up, and we got some exciting baseball talk coming to you here shortly here on the Believeland Prep Podcast. But as for this one, we wanted to keep it short and sweet and just kind of introduce each other to you and get our podcast out there. be sure to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and be sure to also subscribe to the Believeland Media YouTube channel, as we will be posting our weekly episodes there as well. Thank you everyone for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.